This is Dr. Miller, and I want to show you how to create the document that will be turned into the PDF file that you will submit. And you're going to do this for assignment 2, but you'll do it for most of the other assignments where you're actually going to turn in your work. So turning in the PDF file, how do we do that? Well, first off, we have to have the photographs. So I've created a folder on my desktop that is called Photos for Art 173, and I've put a few photos in here for us to work with today. So let's create a PowerPoint document since we're already in PowerPoint here. And so the first thing you're going to do, and by the way, on PowerPoint, if you right click and come down here to Layout, you'll see all these different types of formats for the slides. The one I recommend using is this one over here, which gives you the title area up at the top. It gives you plenty of room to put your other document down here, your other images rather, down here. We want to put an image here, and there's really several ways you can do that. And one way you can do this is to go to your folder, and here are the files. So I'm going to minimize the thing here, and I'm just going to pull one of them over into here and drop it. Now, the problem with this is that when you drop it this way, and you find other ways too, it's going to be quite big. So we're going to have to shrink it, and the way we're going to do that is to kind of move it around a little bit until we can see a corner. Now, when you see the corner, you click your mouse on it, and then you hold down your left mouse key if you're using a Windows machine and make it smaller just by dragging it towards the other opposite corner. So we'll do that again. And I'm holding down on the image once I've made it smaller to position it. Okay, so now this one is actually not a portrait, obviously, and so I can move it. And easy way to do this is to right click on it and then do the cut, and it's gone. And now I can come down to one called Abstract that I've already created here, and I can just paste this in here. Okay, so that's Abstract 1. And if I wanted to get a portrait, I go back to my folder that has what I need in it, and I'm going to pull over another image and just drop it. Now this one wasn't as large, so it didn't spill out over the frame. So I actually want to make this one a little bigger by, again, going to the corner and grabbing it like that. Okay, so we've got a couple here. Now, another way you can do this is you can go into the folder. Let me expand it here. And let's say I want to take this image right here. So I can right click on it, and then I can go down to Copy. And then I'll go to, now when I go back to PowerPoint and find my Portrait 1, what I do, this is the paste. Okay, so here it is. Now, a couple of things about portraits. These are my two sons at different ages. This is Michael. And one of the things that characterizes a portrait is that usually the subject is aware that they're having their photo made. So they're definitely posing. Okay, this is my other son, David, and he's emulating this pose of John F. Kennedy back here a little bit. So that was kind of the thing of that. Okay, abstract means abstract. So you kind of get the idea. Now, to make it a PDF file from PowerPoint or from Word, you go to Save As. Not just save, but Save As. And the reason you do that is because you're going to have the opportunity under this Save as type to open that up and go down and save as a PDF file. So this show called Turn In PDF File will be made into a PDF. So I'm going to click Save. And actually, I probably should have paid attention to where that was going to be saved. So let's try that again. So we're going to go up here to Save As. And then we're going to look at our types here. And it's PDF. And I can actually go back to the desktop and put it right into this folder here where the images were. So I'm going to save it. Okay. And that little line that went across there meant that it was being saved as a PDF. So if I go to this folder, here is the PDF, and if I click on it, it will open it up with Adobe Acrobat Reader, the PDF reader. And so here's what we've created. Now there's two things about the PDF file that make it really good. One is that it shrinks the size. If you were taking big photographs and putting them into a PowerPoint and sending the entire PowerPoint, it could be huge. And in fact, it could be so big that it could possibly get corrupted, or maybe just not even go through in terms of Blackboard. So the PDF file will shrink it. And the other thing is a PDF file is something that can be opened on any computer. So that's what we're going to do. Now let's look at it in terms of using Microsoft Word. Same deal. Here's your abstract, and I can go to the title bar up here and find Insert. This is the third way of doing it. Insert Picture, go to Desktop, and go to Photos for Art. Pick one of the photos, Abstract 1, and Insert. And you see it puts it right into this Word document. So what I'd like you to do is just use one page for one image, and you'll do the title. So that page is done. So on this one you would say Abstract 2 and do the same thing. I can go to Insert, or I can go to my file itself, and by minimizing it a little bit, I can take this one and drop it in there. There it is. Now this one's too big, so it would need to be shrunk down a little bit so that it can get up there on the one page. Alright, so there's that one, and there's that one, and you do this for all of them. You can make this bigger if you wish. Alright, once again, I'm going to save it using the Save As, and pull this down, and here's the PDF. So I won't bother to change the name on this, but let's find out where we're going to put it. We're going to put it in that folder, Photos for Art 173. There's our other one that we created with the PowerPoint version of it, and I'm going to save it. So now if we go to that folder, we're going to see the Word version. Okay, so that's that. Now one other thing that I want you to look at, let's go to Google Docs. Let's say you don't have Word or Microsoft PowerPoint on your computer. Anybody can use Google Drive. Just if you don't have it set up, you really should do it because it's very useful. And one of the things with Google Drive is it lets you create documents. So I'm going to create a new document, and I am going to create either a Google Doc or a Google Slides. Google Slides is the equivalent of PowerPoint. I'd have to name this as assignment 2 with my name. You should do the same thing with the PowerPoint or the Word file. Name the file assignment 2 with your name, okay? And then up here, I'm going to put in the name of the file. It's kind of big, so I'll get it smaller. I don't need this box here, so I can just click on the corner and get rid of it. But I can, again, go to the Insert Image. Then I will have two options here. I can choose an image to upload, and here are some images. Let's just choose that one. And this isn't truly abstract, but there it is. And then the other way I can do this, I'm going to make a new slide by clicking on this plus button over here. Okay, so on this one, we could call it Abstract 2, and keep in mind I'm not really using abstract images here, but you'll get the idea. And so if I go to the Insert Image, and this time I'm going to drag a file over there. So there's the folder that contains my files, and I just put it over here, and it's going to upload it like so. I can shrink it down a little bit. Okay, so there's a couple of slides. Now what do we do with this one in terms of creating a PDF? Because when you're using this online Google Docs system, Google Drive system, it really doesn't exist on your computer. It's in the cloud. So you have to get this document that you created to your computer. So the way you do that is click on File and then go down to Download As, and I'm going to download as a PDF document. And there it is. It's on my computer now. Now I can find this in my download folder, but I can also save it to that file that has my other stuff on it. So there it is. So now if I go to that folder that has my stuff in it, I can see the original images, but I can see 3 different PDF files that I created. One I created with PowerPoint, this one I created with Word, this one, and one I created with Google Slides, this one. Okay, so that's what you're going to do to create the PDF file that you're going to turn in, and then you're going to bring it down to Assignment 2, Submit Here. Click on this, browse my computer, and I'm going to go back up to the desktop and go to the Photos for Art 173 and select that one, and there it is. So this is what I'm turning in, this Abstract 1 PDF file. I come down here and click Submit. If there's any comments that you need to give to me that might explain some things, you can put them right in here. But that's the way we're going to do pretty much all of the photographic assignments that you'll be doing for the class the rest of the way out. So create it, take the photo, take good photos, put them into a document, make it into a PDF, and upload it through Blackboard. That's it.